Good evening, welcome to the video. So I will be discussing about the pointers no that I will be giving you para sa inyong prelim exam sa statistics and probability. So again, the test will have three kaning phases no. I mean test rather or kaning portions or parts. We have test 1 multiple choice. We have test 2 nga true or false, and we have test 3 nga problem solving. But as mentioned nako sa either sa chat baka or sa atong discussion sa atong klase, the part 1 will be given through Quipper. So ug inig ka December 18 sa gabi na ko siya i-send. So hopefully mangita ra mo og signal para maka-answer mo. Ug ang kaning part 2 will be written exam siya, problem solving, but inigbalik na ninyo sa January po. Okay? So, during the vacation, I want you to study on the methods that we did with respect to or regarding the problem solvings. So, you can check on your study guide, try to solve for any problems there. You can check with me if kaning sakto ba inyong answer or dili. Basta kay please kung during your spare time or if kunamoy ka ng idle time during the vacation, daghan wang yun na kay vacation gud ninyo, then kuan siguro kaning study your lessons or sa ato ang case study katong problem solvings para nastay makamauhan bisag bakasyon pa ninyo. Okay, sige, so in this video I will be sharing 6 questions from the multiple choice nga part or test, and also three thinkable questions from the true or false nga portion. Now, by the way, ang scoring ani sa kaning sa multiple choice will be 1 point each, 10 questions na siya. Again, sa Quipper manggihapon na siya, so randomly ra pud na ma-arrange dito sa Quipper. And then ang true or false is just 5 items, but each item is worth 5, I mean not 5, 2 points. Each item will be worth 2 points. Okay? So be careful sa pag-answer sa true or false para dili masayang ang 2 points. Okay, let's start with the first questions that is about. So this is the multiple choice na questions nga akong ihatag ninyo. Again, the questions here are more or less the same sa nasa inyong test paper. Ako lang siya gi-rephrase. Again, rephrase meaning giustro na ako ang wordings, but ang idea niya is still the same sa question nga nasa inyong test paper or sa inyong makita pohon sa paper. Okay? Sige. So question number 1, what represents a normal distribution? So unsay atong gamiton para mo try og represent og normal distribution or probability density function. So if you still remember from lesson 1 sa unit 3, we discussed about normal distribution, and along the first part of the discussion, we talked about something that we use to represent a normal distribution. So aside from the number that I keep using during our discussion, natoy usa ka graph nga akong gitry og draw gihapon nga mo represent gyud sa normal distribution. Okay? So I want to think about it. I want you to think about it first for a few seconds. So hopefully naka-answer ta. The answer is normal curve. Okay, normal curve. That is the answer for number 1 na question. Again, dili pareho ang pagkahanay ani ha sa unsay makita niyo sa paper kay jumble man gyapon sa paper. Sige, number 2 na question. What do you call the distance or what is the distance or what defines the distance between the score X or a row score or an actual score from the mean? Okay? So if you listen to the discussion nako sa ato ang time, then if sa perido ako ni siya giapas no og kaning og mention sa pagsugod nato sa unit 4.2. Okay, so akong gibutan dito ang meaning sa unsa to siya ang nagpasabot or kanang naghatag natong idea kung unsay distansya sa usa ka row score from its mean, which in standard normal distribution mahimo siyang 0 ang mean, and then ang standard deviation ang equivalent niya is just 1. So ang gintang sa kada badly sa atong ang normal curve will be just one digit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 sa positive, and then negative 1, negative 2, negative 3 sa left side sa atong normal curve. Okay, so the answer for this one, and hope you're trying to answer as well while watching this video. The answer is z-score. Okay? So ang answer ano niya is z-score. Again, the z-score is used no to convert a raw score para mas dali nga tultulon ang iyahang point sa ato ang normal curve, and after that we can make use of that z-score to compute for the area with respect to the z-score that we calculated. Okay? So masayon tanawon ang area kay tungod sa ato ang z-score table atong gigamit during our discussion. Okay? Sige. Let's proceed to the third question. The third question is very easy. So I also tossed some questions nga that are very easy to answer, especially kung naminaw mo sa ato ang discussion or sa maestro during the discussion. Okay? Wala lang nagsigig cellphone or maybe katulgan na lang yun ko. So question number 3 is shape of the ends. What is the shape of the answer of the question of the previous question, or kung unsay shape kuno sa answer nato sa number 2. Di ba answer nato number 2. Kaning answer sa number 1 is ang pasabot. Sorry. Number 1. Unsa ka no shape sa atong answer sa number 1. Okay? So di ba sa ang answer na to sa number 1 is normal curve, and if you still remember from the discussion, the normal curve has different katong definitions lang akong i-include. Nato yung usa nga pwede siya tawagod ng Gaussian curve, and then ang normal curve represents the normal distribution or graph of a normal distribution. But nato yung usa kanin dito nga maoy shape gyud sa ato ang normal curve. Okay? Now, if you remember, ang normal curve na to looks like ing ani. Okay? Normal curve na to murag ing ana. And if you look closely sa ato ang drawing, it actually looks like an item that you use sa simbahan, or maybe use din to sa kaning sa what do you call this one? Or simbahan na lang, sige ko. Sa simbahan, okay? So, the answer for number 3 is bell. It is shaped like a bell. Okay, ang normal curve. Sige, add sa question number 4. So, it is asking us, what is the area between two standard deviation ang pasabutan na ha? Two standard deviation of the mean. Okay? So, ang iyang gipangayo is pila kuno ang area in between negative 2 standard deviation, so below, 2 standard deviation below, and positive 2 standard deviation, or the 2 standard deviation above sa ato ang mean. Okay? So, if you remember, di ba atong gihati ang normal curve nato into few sections, no? We have this one, like the 1 standard deviation negative, negative 2, negative 3, and then positive 1, 2, and 3. And then we also use the empirical rule na dimension of the areas that are in between those particular standard deviations. So for this one, this is 68.26%. For this one, nato iyang kaugalingon. And for the number 3, we have 99.74%. Again, we're using percent here. Kay ma-relate man nato ang atong areas with the percentile na concept nga inyuhang na-learn during your mathematics 10 or during your junior high school. Okay? Kay ang gigamit sa ato ang area or sa percentages in such a way is ang percent nga concept, which is related to 100 nga sections. If you remember still sa inyong math 10, di ba sa percentiles, we divide the set of data into 10, or not 10, 100 sections. Okay? So, mugamit siya og percent na concept. So, again, balik tanong. So, ang gipangayo is 2 standard deviation around or about the mean, and this is total of 95.44%. Okay? And that is the answer for number 4. Number 5. What are the scores found or located more than 2 standard deviation away from the mean? Now we discussed this as well, no? So there are two names that was mentioned just before the end of the lecture part of lesson. I believe that was lesson 2 of unit 3. Okay? Oh no. Lesson what was that again? Yeah, I believe it is unit 3 lesson 2 or maybe lesson 3, I forgot. That there are two names that was mentioned there, that there was extreme outliers, and extreme outliers means that the values or the scores found beyond or more than 3 standard deviation away from our mean is called extreme outliers. 3 standard deviation. So either mas gamay sa negative 3 standard deviation, so to the left pag yun sa negative 3 standard deviation, or to the right sa ato ang positive 3 standard deviation. So katong mga excess nga area, for example kanino sa ato ang curve, okay, we have something like this here sa 3 negative 3 ha, and then positive 3 dinhi. So katong excess somewhere dinhi and excess somewhere dinhi, those are called extreme outliers. But there are also kaning data that are found more than 2 standard deviation about the mean. Okay? So kaning mga datas over here nga lapas na sa negative 2 and datas nga naa dinhi nga lapas na sa positive 2. Okay? So those are actually called outliers. And that is the answer for number 5. Number 6. It's asking us what is the total area under the normal curve, and I keep repeating this during our discussion. We already mentioned this during I believe that was in unit 2, somewhere in unit 2, or not really, because that's just variance in mean and probability mass function of discrete random variable. So maybe around unit 3, lesson 1. So I keep on mentioning that the area under the curve or the normal curve is equal to a certain number. Now, if you divide the normal curve, di ba, ang iyang result will be 50% and another 50%. Okay, di ba, symmetrical man sila. So, if you are looking for the whole area under the normal curve, then you just have to add 50 and 50. And since both are 15%, so you have to convert it into decimal first. So, ang 50% of 50% is 0.5. So, 0.5 plus 0.5 is 1. Okay, so ang total area under the normal curve is equal to 1. Okay, let's proceed to the true or false question. So I hope po na mo'y nakuha din nga ideas nga siguro mga key terms or key notes nga inyong i-remember during taking the exam. You know, sa quicker naman siya, so maybe if diligent mo answer, then of course you would study first the video. You will study this video first and then you take the exam. Or if you're dishonest, maybe you would siguro look for ways on how you can answer no without really studying the video itself, or maybe the lessons that we already had. So depending ninyo. Okay, again, I hope that everyone will answer as honest as they can, so I can measure no if you did have understanding of our lessons. Okay, you will be using this kaning inyong understanding sa statistics and probability, and you may have noticed siguro from your discussions on the other subject, research, nga gamit kayo na siya during your grade 12 nga research na ninyo. Okay, so if you have a good grasp, good understanding, good knowledge of kaning how to compute on what techniques to use during your research data gathering and even the analysis part, then kanang research ninyo would be much easier for you to handle. Okay, so hopefully na-gets ninyo nganong importante gyud unta nga mo mukat-on gyud ta, dili lang tay ka magsalig sa unsay mga pamaaging inyong gibuhat so far. Okay, nga dili maayo unta pero naitawid niyo. Anyways, nangasaba na ko. So, balik ta sa true or false. So, I will be giving you 3 questions no out of 5. So, at least dili mo alkansi. So, duha na lang kabuk ang inyong pangitaan og paagi nga mo ansiran og sakto. Okay, alaot kung Dito masakto kay 2 points na bagyod each. Sige, let's start with the first question. N and then parentheses 50, 10, or N with 50 and 10 says that your mean of the normal distribution is 50 and your standard deviation of the normal distribution is 10. Okay? So, if you listen during the discussion, kay ako na ba ning gipaapas o discuss, if you encounter rather a notation like this actually tells you information, no, about the normal distribution, and a very essential information about a normal distribution. Okay? So, the N here stands for the normal distribution nga note. So, that tells you nga the datas found within that particular kind of information are following the normal distribution nga graph, or even again in a normal distribution nga segregation of the data. Okay? And the two numbers here tells you two informations about those data. Okay? The first part tells you what is the mean of your normal distribution. Okay? And again, the mean is found in the middle or in the center of your normal curve. Okay? Or above, gani siya supposed to be. Above your normal curve. So you would see the peak of your curve na agyod siya sa igbaw sa inyong mean or sa center sa inyong normal curve. Okay? So the first part tells you the mean. The second part tells you the standard deviation. Okay? So pila ang gintang sa kada data nimo sa kana nga distribution. Okay? So for question number 1, since nagtakdo naman ang ato ang gipang suwat-suwat diha, then the answer is true. By the way, sa true or false, kaya na siya twist ha. So, I want you, before answering, okay, maura ba yun nita, take tag exam no, diretso ra ta og answer. Di ta magunahuna nga, tingali no, giilad-ilad ko ni Sir Abarca, na ay siya gipa supposed to be instruction sa true or false, nga wala yun na ko in town, basaha. So, basahon sa nato para dili ta mailad. Okay? Kaya again, ang pagbasa sa instruction, importante. Alright. I mean, I mentioned this to my previous students sa grade 10 pa sila. But for the ato ang mga kaning mga from other schools nga grade 10, then at least ma-explain ako nga instructions is important no when you're working, especially kamo hapit na mo graduate sa senior high school. So bisag mere understanding of the instruction is hard for you, how much more kung mato mo college, what do you expect? Ang professor ang mo kuan ninyo mo adapt sa inyong kagahig ulo nga na ay butan talaga kagahig ulo kay instructions na gudunta hindi pa gid faluhon. Okay, so basahin taon kay tingali kung sakto na untay mong answer wa man ka mo minaw sa unsay ipasuwat unta sa kanang answer narong na hinuon ka. Okay, so kung follow ta mubasa ta kay inon isuwat man na daan ang instruction before supposed to be mo answer mo sa mga question. Basahon ta dapat ang instruction. Kapila na ta ka test nga nahitabo ni nga diretso ra gyud og answer. Murag yung naglitiring yun ng instruction sa igbaw niya way pupulos. Okay? Pila na ni kasaba. Gaduhan na ni kasaba sa kaning video. Anyways, question number 2 ta. So, ang notation nga or ang interpretation nga mean plus 2 standard deviation means 2 standard deviation below the mean. Okay? So, I already explained this at ang unit 3, no? Sa unit 3, nga, when you are, when you're given the statement nga below the standard deviation, or below the mean rather, below the mean, and then na standard deviation ng sumpay, this actually tells you directly na unsa ang interpretation niya. Okay? So, when you say below, ang iyahang supposed to be connected niya nga sign plus ba siya or minus. Since below man siya, then that means that should be a minus sign. Okay? Okay, so imong pagamyan man ang mean. So, minus siya sa mean. Pero kung musulti kag above, meaning padak-an siya, mas dako siya sa mean, or padak-an nimo ang mean para maabot niya. So, plus siya. So, ang i-mention diri is below man. So, you would expect that for the notation of the interpretation, you would see a minus sign. But what you are seeing here is a plus sign man. Therefore, the answer here is false. Okay? False answer, Ana. So, dapat magtakdo sila. Next, third and last question for true or false nga akong i-share ninyo. Sa problem solving, dili pa ko mo share ha sa ako ang unsa nga techniques ang akong ipagamit or unsay techniques nga mas maayo gamiton for those problem solving kay mag-anad ta. Okay? Sa tinuod, sa abot ninyo sa puhon ninyo ang mga subjects dili na sa tsa. Siguro labang na ninyo og college. Ang maestro pasagdan ra gyud mo, kung zero mo o milisi kay wa mo maminaw. Ingana na may nang karon senior high school mo maanad na mo nga kung adto na mo sa ubang mga gawa sa mga college diha or university, inyong paningkamot ra gyud ang inyong musalbar ninyo, inyong diskarte nga maayo ha, dili diskarting dinautan. Sige. Third question. Gaussian curve represents probability density function. Okay? So, balik ko na ako, when you're talking about a standard normal distribution, or not standard, normal distribution in general, it is already using the continuous random variable. Okay, continuous again means that the data has decimals. Pwede siya, more or less, decimals na ang gigamit nga values for your random variable. Okay? And when you're talking about functions or probability functions, the probability mass function refers to data that are discrete random variable. Discrete random variable for probability mass function. Mass. Okay? M-A-S-S, mass. Okay? That is for discrete random variable. But since the topics here are talking about normal distribution, okay, wala man ko mo appeal, wala ko mo touch ha sa katong previous na itong 1 exam. Puro lang yun ni around Unit 3 and Unit 4. Okay? So, since we're in the context of normal distribution, so you expect that the variables that are being used, or random variables to be more specific, are continuous in nature, or continuous random variables. Yeah. And for continuous random variable, it is using density function. Correct siya so far. Pero, unsa man to nga klase sa graph ang gamiton for probability density function. Now, going back, for probability density function, it actually use the normal curve. Okay? It represents a normal curve. And for normal curves, it has multiple names. It has the bell curve as its other name. Kay itsura man siya nga bell, like mentioned ako sa first nga part sa ato ang review video. And at the same time, it's also because the person of Carl Friedrich Gauss contributed to the study of probability density function as well, which gave him the namesake or the keepsake for the name of the curve, which is Gaussian curve. Therefore, the answer for this one is true. Okay? So, I know no, while na-review ta, nagsige ko kuan ninyo remind sa unsay ato ana natabian during our class discussion. So, hopefully, ang akong pagpaningkamot o yaw-yaw dinhi, mo santo po sa itong una-huna. And I know naman giuban nga makasabot gyud, makarelate. But for those gyud no nga so far, manotice gyud na ako during our class discussion nga dili gyud dili na lang ko sa interested. Wala na lang ko anang interested. Ang ako na lang ma-realize gyud ta ba, ma-realize kung anong important man nga masabtan ninyo ning kaning statistics and probability, labi na kay padung na mo mag grade 12. Okay? Wala na lang ko atong sa GenMat na to sa una. Wala ko ato kay siguro ang inyong mga research pohon dili man sa dinon mo gamit og mga mga exponential function, mga logarithmic function, wala na mo ana. I know dili siguro mo touch ana nga mga concepts pohon sa inyong research, but sure jud ko, and this will never fail ning akong assumption nga you will be using the concepts of statistics and probability during your research. Okay? And I hope that you see the importance nga nung dapat gyud ta musantok sa tong una-huna nga mukat-on gyud ta ani Kay para dili ta maalkansi, di ta mo ingon nga si Mamayla nagbinaldita kay amo ni amo na. Inyo man sad nang sala. Inyo gyud nang sala bisan pa inyo kung lalison mo sa ay, sige lalison pa ko sa inyong parents. Kamo inyo gyud nang sala kung di mo mag-try og kat-on. Inyo gyud nang sala. Malikon pa nako inyo gyud nang sala. Okay, di gyud na sala sa maestro kay nangugat na ko sige og naglapil. Imagine naglapil na ko ha during our discussion pero mangugat lang gyapon kog explain. Ambot naglibog na gani kung saon akong tumbling para lang gyud mahilusot masabtan ang concept. I understand mo po nga lisod ang problem solving. I understand good nga lisod ang problem solving. Okay? Pero ang key sa para mahanas ka sa problem solving, musuway kag problem solving, which I doubt some of you are doing. I highly doubt that some of you are doing. Naay uban, di ko moingon nga tanan mo, wala mo buhat ana. Naay uban gana kakahibaw ko mubuhat gyud. They're willing to understand. Willing ang term, willing, ganahan, naay drive para mukat-on. Naay drive. Pero at the same time, napud tay mga higala dinhi or higala ninyo sa inyong sections nga wala gyud, wala jud pakabana in town. But anyway, this is not a kuan man, no? This is not a guidance counseling video or even an advisory kaning intervention video. So I will end our video here. So hopefully no you got any you learned something out of this video nga makatabang sa inyong pag-take sa exam ugma puhon. And I hope that siguro sa katong makatan-aw gid sa video karon, encourage your classmates to watch. Or kung di sila ganahan mo watch, at least share what you learned from the video. Kaya di ko mamugos kung di yun mo tanaw. At least nang na someone nga mutabang nila. Dili, pasunon, but mutabang nga mutuon po sila ba? Ma-sharean sila sa unsa inyong natunan. Okay? Para naapoy mo mudungag in town sa ilahang utok. Di man sa niingon ko no nga kaning naghingutas ang uban pero inyo harag yun ng kuan character ang nagtry og hingutas ninyo. Inyong character about or as a student. Okay, so that's it for the video. Thank you very much for listening, whoever is listening, and see you on the what did we see you? And I wish you and I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Goodbye.